Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Sergeant Moose here, back with another The Texas Chainsaw Massacre video. And today, guys, we have some brand new discoveries regarding the upcoming December 12th update. I know you guys have heard about it, guys. It's going to include Bones, the new family member, Wyatt, the victim, and, of course, the graveyard. And if you guys have the content pass, you can rest assured that you're going to get all of this stuff for free, included in the content pass. Now, a few things I want to talk about, guys. We have some new discoveries today regarding some of the lore. Some of you guys have had questions about, Bones' bombs that he uses, Wyatt's throwing knives, different questions about these characters, etc. Well, we came across an interview here posted on Reddit that Gunn just recently did, and it kind of clears up a little bit of the air regarding these characters. Of course, it doesn't really say everything, but we have a little bit more of an understanding. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead, take a look at this interview. I don't know who they interviewed with. Unfortunately, that part is not showing. These are just screenshots shared on Reddit, but let's get started, guys. It says, in addition to offering a fresh new story set in the world of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the team at Gunn continues to innovate the core gameplay mechanics of asymmetrical horror. Wyatt's star sign ability, Knife Throw, allows him to carry and throw knives at family members to stun them, creating new avenues for ranged attack and escape strategy. For the family side, the team is honored to have Bill Moseley, who played the infamous Chop Top in TCM2, returning to this iconic franchise. Moseley mocaps, voice acts, and gives his likeness to the newest killer, Bones. Bones is a mortician with a Jekyll and Hyde complex. His workplace makes him the perfect ally to the Slaughter family, helping them to cover up their heinous crimes. This update will also see innovation to the way the family plays. Bones' star sign ability, Gore Bombs, lets him plant explosives on most vertical surfaces on the map, dealing damage and revealing the victim's locations if they set them off. While he may be a bit on the older side, he's still as deadly as ever. His quick mobility is unlike any other family member and will shake up gameplay in new and interesting ways. Tying these two characters together is the graveyard, where players can expect more intense weather, a gloomy atmosphere, and even a new escape option. Wyatt's brother's final resting place is not the only site to see the burial grounds Bones calls home. The old Gothic church, drenched in soaking rain with the dreary color palette to match, brings a whole new feeling of sanctitude to the world of Muerto County. Gunn Interactive shared the following statement from Bill Moseley regarding his return to the franchise. I'm excited to see Bones come to life in the horrorscape of Gunn Interactive's TCM. When they contacted me, my first thought was a ribcage and Bones playing like a xylophone with a couple of ulnas as drumsticks, singing to the moon while his human barbecue slow roasted over an open prairie flame. Dem bones, dem dry bones. Sing it, daddy. Happy to work with Gunn on this and happy to develop a new character that not only keeps alive the spirit and language of the Slaughter family, but embodies the physical energy and movements via motion capture. Yep, it's all me jumping and swinging. I've played Chop Top in TCM2, Brother Drayton in Texas Chainsaw 3D, so why not push the envelope with Bones? Hope y'all enjoy chasing the innocent with me and smacking them down as soon as I catch up with them. So as that interview was rather short in terms of lore, guys, and what we can expect in the upcoming update, there was a lot of details included there. So starting with Wyatt, we see that his star sign ability called the Knife Throw, he's going to have multiple knives. He's going to be able to throw these at family members. He's going to be able to stun them and basically be a ranged Leland. There's been a lot of players in the game calling for somebody to, be able to be some backup to Leland because he's kind of one of the only characters of his type within the game. Now you're going to have Wyatt. That's going to be a good duo. That's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm assuming there's going to be ways to modify his knives as well to do not just stun family members, but other things as well. It remains to be seen. As far as Bones goes, so we got a good idea of what he can do in the trailer. Of course, he does have the meat traps, the gore bombs, as they're called. Now, these are going to stick to, it does say any vertical surface, almost any vertical surface. I'm assuming you were not going to be able to put these like on doors and gates and different things like that, but it's still going to be interesting nonetheless. Now, these will reveal victim locations, and they'll also stun victims. Not sure how that's going to work, like in terms of like dinner bell, different things like that. Assuming they'll have similar effects to like Hitch's traps, Nancy's traps, things like that. But they're going to do damage and reveal, and of course, I'm sure there's going to be modifiers there as well. So These traps, now in the trailer, it did appear that they kind of work like hand traps, where if you hit them, they will knock you down. Of course, in this case, they're going to do damage to you as well. So I'm sure they're, Bomb Squad will come into play for this. Bone Scraps will probably come into play for these traps as well, but it remains to be seen because these are kind of like, at least they look like proximity traps. So it's going to be interesting how you're going to be able to walk up to them and bomb squad them, or, use bone scraps on them. So I'm interested to see and how that works. Maybe there's like a crouching mechanic. If you crouch up to it, maybe it won't set it off. You'll be able to bomb squad it. Not 100% sure how that's going to work, but it definitely brings a new kind of aspect to the game, to the table. And of course, guys, the biggest thing for me reading this whole lore was the graveyard new escape option. It's obvious, most of us has talked about this in the past. We want to see new escapes in the game. We're tired of the same 4 escapes, even though it's fun. It's nice to have something fresh and new. Well, you're going to get it here with the graveyard map. Now, my first kind of idea of what this could be is obviously Wyatt pulls up to the graveyard in his truck. Maybe there's a way you can escape in the truck. Doubtful you'll be able to drive it like in Friday the 13th, but maybe there's a way, you get some keys, stuff like that. You could get in the truck and, just be gone. And also there is a creek nearby or a river right beside the graveyard. Wondering maybe if there could possibly be a boat escape as well. But let me know you guys' opinions down below, because one thing's for certain, we are definitely getting a new escape option. We just don't know what that is. And also, at the top of the church, there was a bell that we saw in the trailer being rung as well. I don't know maybe if that would have something to do with it too. It remains to be seen. Of course, we'll know here in just a few days. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. That was a lot of stuff covered in that short article there, that short interview that we just read. We know there's a new escape coming. We got a little more idea behind Bones' background, Wyatt's background, and their abilities. So let me know down in the comments, guys, what you think, what the new escape's going to be. Are you excited to play Bones? Are you excited to play Wyatt? Let me know your thoughts down below, guys, and we will see you, man, on December 12th. I cannot wait for the new update. My name's Sergeant Moose. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next one.